She is the hero to her own story.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness came out last night and people are loving it. The fans are already going wild, especially over your performance. So, as an actor, how does that feel? Because you've been in the MCU for 8 years and you started as an ensemble cast, and here you are with Wanda.
Well, there's a different kind of pressure when you become one of the leads for the films. I got really comfortable taking up a lane quietly and not feeling the kind of pressure of the response from the film. And so it feels like a more vulnerable place. But I loved that WandaVision. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of these people have seen WandaVision, but I really love that we took the opportunity for people to spend 7 hours with this character, and we kind of take advantage of that in this film.
And it was a great 7 hours, might I add.
Thank
Might
you.
I add. Which, speaking of WandaVision, last we saw Wanda, she said goodbye to Vision and her two sons, and she had her book of spells. So, what can fans expect with Wanda's journey this time around for the people that have not seen it yet? Because, tickets sold out real quick.
Where she is right now is she is accepting her loss, and she's accepting that she is this mythic ancient woman, the Scarlet Witch, and that she is written into this dark hold. And so she has been doing a deep dive of the dark hold and starting to come into her own as her own witch, having that acceptance, having that confidence, and having the clarity that she is allowed to ask for certain things and deserves them. And so she's coming from a place of confidence and clarity in Doctor Strange in a way we haven't seen.
In a way we haven't seen. Now, is Wanda going to be portrayed as a villain this time around?
She is the hero to her own story.
Love that. Okay, now people are also calling this movie one of the scariest in the MCU. Is that really the case?
So I haven't seen it yet because I get too anxious watching these premieres. I've decided I'm not going to put myself through another premiere because it makes me so terrified. So I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
But I heard from my friends who were at the premiere that they were literally screaming. So it sounds like there are true jump scares. According to my brother, who's a big Sam Raimi fan, he said he didn't realize how much of a Sam Raimi film it was going to feel like. And so I think people are going to be in it for a bit of horror elements as well.
So when will you watch it?
So I'm almost done with press.
Okay.
I'm going to go home. I'm going to beg Marvel for a link, and I'm going to watch it at home with a few friends. So I still have that energy of people, but in a place that feels a bit less vulnerable.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Now, Wanda's journey, I mean, she's come a long way since you made your debut in the MCU. What has been your favorite part of her evolution, becoming her, the Scarlet Witch and her self journey?
I think my favorite part has been the playfulness that we got to have in WandaVision. We really had a freedom to fail. We felt like we were acting like fools every day. And that freedom has now informed my confidence with the character, because now I feel like I can be as playful with her in any kind of way that I would like. And so that even informed how I approached her in Doctor Strange. So that freedom has kind of unlocked something creatively that I've really loved.
Now, do you feel do you relate to Wanda in any way personally? Because, I mean, she is a dynamic character that a lot of people do relate to.
I do. There are lots of elements that I relate to. I luckily have a bit more of a community and a therapist. And so I wouldn't respond similarly to certain things, but I do have an insane amount of loyalty to my family and my chosen family, my friends. And I'm a highly emotional person, but I kind of put the lid on it in life. Unlike Wanda. But what I do love about her is that she's very independent in how she thinks and how she looks at the world. And I strive to do that as well. I try not to associate with too many large groupings. I try and try and find my own understanding of things.
For the people that have not seen the movie, go away, but the movie is out. So I do want to ask you about that final scene. I mean, is Wanda really dead? What is the future of Wanda?
She could never go away, I don't think, especially with the multiverse. But I don't know. I think she's aware of what she's done. But no, I don't think she's gone. Not like I know any other reason why she wouldn't be. Maybe Kevin's sitting there and he's like, she's crazy. But I think there's more to be had with her.
Where would you like to see Wanda next?
I have no idea. I would love to have an idea. I have no idea because there's like two ways we could go.
Right.
And there's more than two
ways. I was about to say there's more than two ways.
More than two ways. But so yeah, I don't know. I just want her to be as witchy as possible, I think, next. And just really embrace that part of her and less the superhero part of her and more the witch.